Let's talk about it.
Addictions, relationships, and predictions. Backsliding Christians, fitness. Stay tuned. Go get a subscription. I hope you listening. God's my witness. To mind your damn business. Mind your damn business.
Let's talk about it.
Your damn
Talk about it.
mind your damn business.
Let's talk about it.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well. Oh my God, I just woke up to the video. Oh my goodness. Good morning to everybody in the chat. Everybody waking up this morning. I hope y'all slept well. And I was so tired I had to go to bed, man, and wake up. Got myself together, got my shower. And I happened to go on YouTube and I seen this video of Brianna at Jonell's house. Shout out to Harmony Speaks. Um, did a wonderful job. Did not use this opportunity to just kick the girl while she down, but she sure enough highlighted some things that I think is was necessary. Um, it's This is crazy work. That's all I can tell you. Mm, mm, mm. Now I'm driving y'all, so please forgive me. But I just wanted to get this out here. You know, I think that that video speaks volumes. Okay, all right. She lied about everything. She simply lied about everything. Okay, that's why her name was Lie On You. All right, Jonell could have actually been the one going to jail if he would have engaged or allowed her to have her way. She was trying to figure out who was upstairs in the bedroom. Um, the lie that she told was that he snatched her phone and ran in the house with it. Remember? That was the lie. She said that he snatched her phone. Now, basically, she should get charged for making a false police report too, because she lied to the police. That 911 call was a complete lie. All right? She said he broke her fingernail. Remember that? A lie. He didn't break her fingernail. Um, she said she be saving these men. These men are sparing and saving her. Another lie. she, you saving them, they saving you. He didn't even want you to go to jail like I thought. A man ain't trying to put his baby mama in jail. That's not what he's trying to do. But you up in there tearing this stuff up, parked all in the grass. Did you see how she parked in the grass? Lord have mercy. When I see how the minivan was parked in the grass, like with the babies in the car. Lord have mercy. She lucky. She lucky she got some good fathers to her kids. That's all I can tell you. Because them babies in the car, she should have lost full custody right there. Okay? Right there. Them babies could have been with CPS or whatever, whoever. The police even gave her a phone call before getting in the backseat of the car. And the police don't normally do that. They don't normally even allow you to get that phone call. I mean, she did not need to get up. She needed to be checked in somewhere else for mental evaluation. Um, I this is this is why D-Ham, I stopped blogging on the situation. But I would tell you, when I heard her friend, and then everybody can fact check my go back and check my lives from the past. What's up, Q? I see you still up this morning, bro. My big dog. What's going on with you, man? I hope you doing well. Um, when her friend Ayana, whoever her name is, came on there lying, talking about she seen her choking on Toya's live. Remember that? I want you. She slipped up. She slipped up and said that her and Brianna was about to vandalize Sleepy's property. Okay, big dog Q. Let me know if you still going live these days, man. I ain't know where you be at these days, boy. So I gotta check you out, man. Yeah, man. She said they was going over to the crib to vandalize the property. And remember that she lied about the dogs getting sick on it. Now, I don't know if she lied about it. I don't know if dude had to do it or not. But she didn't. She did not tell us or tell the internet that she was going over there to vandalize the man's house. Her friend slipped up and said it on Toya's live. Okay, so all I'm trying to tell y'all is we've been covering this girl, and we all said she needs to get off the internet and get some help. We all been saying it. Now, that video, and y'all don't, if y'all haven't seen the video, you got to go to Harmony Speaks. Harmony Speaks, and she did a video with Jell in fear of his life. Okay, in fear of his life. Now, you got to ask yourself, what's going on, Godchild D? You got to ask yourself, did he really almost get ran over by that car now? Remember, they thought D-Ham was tripping by saying, you know what? Maybe she did put that car in reverse and try to run that boy over. Remember, I said it. Now, I know the video that we seen, it gave a different imagery as if he faked the fall. But there was part of the video that we did not see. And I said, well, basically what she showed the cops, it looked like he could have been faking. The dude said he ran outside and was tapping on the car like, yo, I got to get my charger. I got to get my phone charger and something else. Like he's tapping on the car, and she's putting the car in and out of reverse. Okay. I don't know what all happened with that situation. That's why I said I wanted Jonelle to come out and talk about that. Like, did you lie about getting ran over? Because I needed to completely verify what actually happened. It looks like Jonelle's been saving her, even if it means he comes out looking like a liar. And that's what I was detecting with that situation. It seemed like, okay, I'm about to go to jail for trying to tell y'all the truth. Like, officers doing their job. They're only gonna go off of what they see and what you can prove, even at the time of the phone call. So the officer like, look, okay, bro, you about to go to jail. But I can sense that there was more to the story. All I'm saying is, this chick is unhinged. And I try to tell y'all, You go to jail 2 times within 4 years over 2 different men. Something ain't right. Now, AG, you gonna have to hold this one, because you done came all in the comments. D-Ham is 2 sides to a story. D-Ham, take it easy on your girl. I've been letting you come out here and clown John Depp. I ain't said nothing. I was in your bushes the other day. And I can get it. There is 2 sides to a story. But it comes a time where you should not be the voice for someone who's not taking accountability. You putting your credibility on the line for standing up for somebody who won't take accountability. She got out of jail. She got out of jail, not humble. She got out of jail twerking in front of the camera and acting as if she's unbothered. That's not accountability. So you putting your reputation on the line. Not only that, when she got out of jail, she thanked everybody but you. Everybody but Amore. She didn't give y'all no kind of credibility for having her back on this internet. She thanks Sleepy Israelite. Man, y'all got to be crazy. Just own it. Just say, you know what? I had your back. We were down like 4 flat tires. But I can't keep swinging on this internet for you. Because you don't give us no credit anyway. All right? That video speaks volumes. Now, I'm not saying Janelle's been no saint. But as a parent, he's in fear of his life. Dad don't want this in his power to work with her along with these babies. Now, she got out of jail and was twerking in the camera. No, didn't learn one thing. Didn't learn one thing while she was incarcerated. And this the same behavior that she displayed after getting locked up behind LaTruth in the revenge porn. Same behavior. So what I would tell y'all, man, what I would tell y'all, it ain't so much for nobody. I think Amore came out and took accountability. That was big of her. Basically, you don't just stop being friends and cool with people, but part of being somebody's friend is holding them accountable. You know, not covering up for them and covering up their BS that they do and they use on this internet. Now, I heard AG, and this is not me getting on you, AG, but you said something in your live, and what you were saying was what a real man would do and what a real man should have done. A real man don't come on the internet and speak on his baby mama situation. A real man, the XYZ. I get where you coming from, but when you are dating a woman who is an influencer, a woman who has millions of followers, and I think she got 3 point something million, and this internet has went to her head, and when she gets mad at her boyfriend, she weaponizes the internet and her followers to attack them. Then a real man should speak out on the internet when somebody is using the internet to destroy you. That's what I would tell you. A real man should speak out. Oftentimes, we don't find enough real men speaking out when they are victims of in their relationships. We don't find enough real men. They always cover for the woman, and next thing you know, they the ones looking bad. Their reputation is the one taking the hit. Do you know what she did to LaTruth? Destroyed that brother's reputation. And now he had to be the bigger person and just rebuild from scratch. He had to just go on with his life without trying to be on the internet to destroy this woman. He had more receipts that he could have probably put out. He just put out what he needed to try to let y'all know the girl lying on him. Real men are victims too, is what I'm trying to tell you. We go through things nobody even know, because most men let it roll down their back. We ain't out here trying to look weak. We ain't out here trying to look weak. So Janelle, for him to finally speak out, think about it. He's been with this girl for at least 3 years. Because that situation, she wasn't even divorced yet. And they got hooked up. He just now speaking. And then what women get away with, and this is not to jump on all women, but they get away with using the terminology, my truth. My truth. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to tell my truth. They have coined that term in that word that only applies to them. They truth. And then they come on the internet to destroy their man with their truth. Using the internet. I'm gonna speak my truth. Well, a man got his truth too. And then there's the truth. We don't know who telling the truth. Am in the building. I see you, Liddy, in the city. Shout out to my queen, Am. You already know how we get it. Me and Am down like 4 flat tires. You know how it is. Yeah, we down. Am so funny. Thank you, Tina Bailey. Thank you, baby girl. Thank you. Thank you, Kriya's me. Man, this video is off the charts. I'm trying to tell you, it's child neglect in this video. It's vandalism in this video. It's unwanted trespassing in this video. Is physical violence in this video. So what is the truth? Because listen, what they gonna try to do is go back to some text messaging and all of that stuff that, oh, Janelle did X, Y, and Z. Janelle was this. Well, now I need to know Janelle's side of the story. Because we got on that, I got on that brother a helmet. Y'all know I did. And when we talk about him punching the young man in the sneaker scuffing, I've realized there's more to that situation. So I could have been 100% wrong attacking this young man with my platform without knowing both sides of the story. Going off of just text messages that came out. Because I felt like Janelle was doing the most. It could be completely the opposite story. We don't know. We went off of text messages, and it was not. No. My bad. Some of the text messages he did say, right? Some of them they were his. So I did go off of some of those text messages. But I will say, there's got to be. I would like to know the context. What was happening? Because there's more to it. And basically, what we just seen was a woman unhinged, showed up, parked all in the grass, banging and knocking and ringing the doorbell, trying to break in his property, in his home, wake him up out of his sleep, Lord Jesus. And you wanted to know why the heck was this girl at his house at 8 in the morning? you, they said it was like a gotta be an hour, 2 hour drive. Like, how did she get there so quick? Like, you got 6 kids, you gotta be putting on a bus, dropping them off at school, and school wasn't even open yet, from what they telling me. This is crazy behavior. So, was Jonell wrong for calling 911? Heck no, he wasn't wrong. Because he could have been the one going to jail. Because it's about what you do next. Right? You trying to restrain her. It can get physical. It can get crazy. Next thing you know, we don't know who did what. Police come and lock everybody up. See, this is the type of stuff you got to be protective about. That's why I try to tell y'all. You don't know who, like, a man should be able to call the 911 to protect himself, because it's going to be her story over yours. If it goes, if you didn't video it, if you didn't capture something of her doing something, they're going to believe the woman. 9 times out of 10, women can get away with saying whatever they want to say, and it's believable. That's just the truth of it. That's the truth of it, y'all. I'm just being real with you. We automatically believe the man. What did the man do? And the woman is automatically believed. That's part of what our society, how our society has, the way they think about men. And women get away with it. I'm not saying all women now, because there are some women that will not do these type of toxic things to a man. Okay, so all I'm saying is we have a tougher time getting the benefit of the doubt. We do, as men, we do, and some men be lying. Okay, let's keep it 100. Some of them are liars. Some of them are scum of the earth. Okay, so we're gonna keep it 100. We're gonna keep it fair across the board. So maybe we need to fix it so the stigma ain't so harsh on men. I don't know how we fix that stigma, but men have it the worst when it comes to credibility and if a woman come out and say X, Y, and Z, they automatically believe the woman. That's just the way society is ran. So all I'm saying is, shout out to you, Auntie. That video is off the charts. You understand what I'm saying? She lucky she still got custody of those little babies. All right. And Jonell, y'all should be supporting his effort not to take those babies, because he's not trying to take those babies. I don't know if he is or not. I don't know. All I'm saying is, instead of getting on a man, y'all should be somewhat supporting this brother on what he's dealing with. Okay, he's trying to get his life back in order. Now, he done made some mistakes. He came out here and apologized for it. And that's what I told y'all. Let the brother apologize. Let him correct his wrong, because that's what we were trying to get him to see. You're wrong here, brother. You were 10 times wrong. If he finally woke up to it and said, you know what, let me correct that, then we owe it. Who are we not to allow the man to correct his wrong? Him and the truth fix their issue. Let them fix it. They got kids that they're going to always be connected to. That family dynamic is going to be a dynamic whether YouTube is here or not. They're going to have to work along with their brothers and sisters wanting to spend time with each other as they age and grow up. And that's what they're gonna be. They're gonna be aunties to their children. Like, you gotta let these men get their act together. Sleepy on here acting as if he didn't put paperwork on Brianna. I don't get where this dude is coming from. You was the first one of the first that put paperwork on her. The first one almost had her locked up. The pattern of behavior is off the chain. It's off the chain. Vandalizing these men's property. Did she slice the tires? I mean, I don't know what Jonell was doing. I don't know if he had a shorty upstairs or not. I don't know. The girl never came out. If he had a shorty up there, oh Lord Jesus. It looked like, I'll bust the windows out your car. I'll bust the window out your car. Like, real talk. Like, this nigga, man, about to get his windows busted, tires slashed. Like, this is dangerous now. This is dangerous. And Brianna all over there talking about you ain't respond. Like, he trying to tell his dad the best way he can. Dad, I didn't do anything. I just didn't want. I ain't want to respond. I'm focused on my event. I'm not even in a good spirit. Like, I'm doing the best I can. And here come this chick at my house in the wee hours of the morning. Now, but Jonell, you're gonna have to tell us, why was you at her house the night before? We're gonna have to find that out. She said you was there. Now, were you there? What was going on? This is off the chain. Oh man, this is off the chain. Good morning to everybody coming in the chat early in the morning. I went live. You know me, I go live. I'm very spontaneous, and I'm gonna just hit that live button, and then let everybody else do their lives, and I'm gonna be in your chat supporting y'all effort. But I just feel like, man, this right here is everything we've been saying as CCs over the last 3 years of what kind of behavior and pattern that this woman, you know, and I think it's just getting started. I think the exposure, like, if I know Brianna, and I don't, but if I know her, how she move on the internet, which I do, I know how she moves with this internet. I think that Jonell, she about to expose some stuff on Jonell, and he's gonna have to come out here and explain. I don't know. I just think that she ain't gonna take accountability. I think she gonna try to come out here and destroy this man. Okay, because this is crazy work. So, Jonell, prepare yourself. It may get bumpy. But she weaponizes the internet. She uses the internet to destroy her men. And that, to me, is not a good ingredient when it comes to people attacking men, talking about what real men should do. When you got somebody out here using the internet, I just want y'all to think about that. If a relationship don't work out, it just shouldn't work out. It don't mean it has to hit the internet. But when you got somebody literally weaponizing the internet, and now you don't want that man to speak out, some that's not fair. Let him speak. Let him tell his truth. Okay? On the internet. Since he got to go through public humiliation, public ridicule, public embarrassment, and y'all coddle that type of behavior because it's a female, and y'all, oh, let her tell her truth. Oh, she's using the internet. She done been out, Rihanna done been out here snot crying. She done been out here, exposing this dude. Exposing him. She done been out, she done did it 2 to 3 times and then took it back. So you mean to tell me this man can't finally speak? I'm like trying to figure that out. I don't understand why a brother can't speak up when he out here getting his back kicked in by all the women on the internet. DTTV, my boy in the building. Shout out video. Man, take your story to Tubi and see if y'all can create a movie scene. The way she pulled up in the grass, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Lord have mercy. All up in the grass with the babies in the car. That's what make it not funny. The babies in the oh Lord. Man, he made I bust the windows out your car. That nigga that nigga lucky boy, that nigga boy, oh Jesus, about to get his car. Oh, Janelle. I'm trying to tell you, brother. She about ready to put them cars on all flats, boy, on center blocks. You hear me? Oh, it's crazy work, man, what we just witnessed. Y'all didn't see that video. Rihanna strikes again. I'm talking about vandalizing. Girl, DT, I didn't know what was going on. Who was upstairs? It looked like Jonell was getting some, he needed some stress relief. He was asking somebody up there to help him with his stress. I don't know what was going on. But the brother said he been stressed out. You know what I'm saying? He been stressed out, man. So, mm-mm-mm. It's nasty work. I don't see how this girl can come out of jail and don't think of Moore and don't think Ashley Gatlin. These people had her back 100%. You gotta give it to them. Now they didn't care what was going on. They had this girl's back, and this chick refuses to acknowledge them. Refuses to acknowledge them. And AG, I'm just thinking, I'm like, AG out here swinging again. I'm like, man, she's swinging, swinging, swinging. I mean, she done went live on Jonell boy. I felt bad for the brother. I said, AG on his helmet. Boy, AG, you gotta let him off the gas now. Come on now, AG. We just seen the video. You ain't getting the credit anyway. You ain't getting no credit for swinging for that woman. Unbelievable. But I know that's your friend. So y'all, whatever works. Whatever works. I'm just telling y'all, therapy, and like Harmony Speak says, she need to fire the therapist she already working with and go find another one. Because this don't make no sense. And the way that, and I wouldn't even have, look, I'm not even trying to laugh at the situation, but you come out of jail twerking with the babies in your hand. Like, you're doing the most. Like, you don't see how, like, your behavior, when somebody get put in handcuffs, normally reality starts to, sink in like, God dang, how far did I let myself go? You know what I'm saying? When reality, you is immune to reality check. That's a problem. You're immune to reality. Some of y'all gonna support people until there's in their wrongdoing. You supporting people in their wrong. It's crazy work when people support folk in their wrong. Like, I got your back, but I'm gonna tell you when you're wrong. Like, you understand what I'm saying? You don't support people in their wrongdoing because it's who's, especially somebody got kids, who's gonna be there for them kids? Them kids need a good mother. So you got to tell that chick, pipe down and switch up your focus and get some help. Like, you got to focus on your babies. This woman had no regard for her children. In no regard to the law. Called 911 because she was getting 911 called on her and lied to the police. I'm telling y'all, y'all gonna get enough of turning a blind eye to bad behavior. And a lot of y'all had did it even when it comes to the Ramika case. Y'all ain't saying nothing about her behavior. And that's all we were saying in the beginning. Like, nobody's trying to destroy the young lady, but you can't dismiss her behavior when it's been put out here and we see it. What should Holly done did? Holly should have got in the car, locked the doors. Holly should have ran with her, grabbed her baby and ran. Holly should have did this. Holly should have. It was just Holly. And I had to understand. I'm like, okay, I get it. It's the internet. I get it. When you believe one thing and you believe you right about something, you ain't going to admit to the other things that's happening that you see. You're going to excuse the behavior. And that's what people have done. They have excused behavior. You see toxicity all going on with this chick, but you ain't got nothing to say negative. Something's wrong. I question you as a blogger that can't blog fairly. It's not saying condemn her. It's saying, are you going to be fair? When I realized, I knew I was in trouble. That's why I had to stop blogging on it. When people wouldn't even be honest about how, if her car was crooked or straight. If she pulled up skirt on crooked or straight. And most people didn't even want to admit that the car was crooked. I said, well, I knew I was in trouble. I said, let me back up off this story. Because we're dealing with delusional people who don't want to admit when people are wrong. Whether the court's going to figure it out, they're going to have to figure it out. Because Holly's been brought up on first-degree murder charge. She's been indicted. So the court's going to have to figure it out. But when we can't recognize wrong, I think something is wrong. So D-Ham falls back. You understand? You cannot condone bad behavior. You can't reward bad behavior. You as parents, you got bad kids. Why are you taking them to daggone Chuck E. Cheese? Why are you taking them to the amusement park when you know they bad? You can't award bad behavior. I live with that philosophy as I raise my kids. So if I raise my kids, now understand I'm not condoning or raising or awarding you in bad behavior. I'm not awarding your bad grades. I'm not about to praise you and you in the school acting a whole plum fool. I'm not going to say not my child. No, I'm not. I'm not that type of dude. I don't turn a blind eye because you my baby. No. We're going to get to your issue and we're going to deal with it. Thank God I got some wonderful kids and all of my kids are very well behaved. But if I had bad kids, is what I'm saying. We're going to get to the issues. We ain't going to dig. I'm not about to sit here and cover up and raise a child that ain't fit for society. Because I wouldn't deal with their issues or address their issues as a father. And thank God for my kids' mothers, because both of their mothers don't. They're tougher than I am when it comes to bad behavior. I'll be like, let them live. You know, give them a break. Nah, they can't go nowhere. No, they can't just. Yeah, no, they can't do that. I'm taking the phones, and I pay the phone bill. I'm first thing I know, phones get snatched up. Can be productive citizens, either unalive or in jail. You got to stand on your ground when it comes to what you see wrong. And a lot of folk don't want to do. A lot of folk don't want to do that. They want to. They want to act as if it's you get a pass because you a female. You get a pass because you emotional. You get a pass. No, hell no. We're not doing no pass giveaways over here. So that's why DM fall back, because I can't do that. I can't go that route. And I know a lot of folk probably got an issue with what I'm saying. I'm telling you, y'all know good and well, you don't want no disrespectful kids in your house. You walking around eggshells with your kids. You can't speak to them and you can't say nothing, or they go, you know how they is, child. You know what they gonna do. I ain't gonna say nothing to the devil is a lie. I guarantee you I'm gonna check what's going on in my house, or somebody gotta go. Either you or me. We up out of here. Because I'm not putting up with it. And when I realized how fake and phony the internet is, I said, oh, it's fake and phony. I said, oh, this is about game. This is about clicks and views. Because we can't call out wrong when you see it. People gonna turn on you. People, D-Ham, you about to lose all your followers. Well, so bye-bye. I'm not switching up my morals for no internet. What fake love from the internet? I guarantee you that. See y'all later. When you gotta get bail money ready for your kids, you out there spending all kind of court fees. And I'm gonna tell you, man, Lord, I don't want to talk about my family. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it. Because I'm about to say, well, I'll tell you this. I had a family member who adopted a young man and couldn't get through to this family member, say, hey, you need to cut ties. He's taking you through too much. He got you spending all your money, got you relocating, got you pulling him out of schools, got you doing X, Y, and Z, and she just wanted to see the good. When he was just a baby or whatever, or when she first got him. But that person developed to be a menace, and we're like, you can't keep financing this, where you're moving and relocating and you're uprooting yourself and you're pulling him out of schools. You're trying to change the environment. You're doing all of this stuff for this young man. Everybody know he ain't worth it. Because he's putting you through too much. Stealing from you. You can't keep money around your house. Yeah. You look around, oh, well, he stole it. Lord have mercy. See, I'm just gonna be 100. You start seeing it because at some point in time, you should be able, because we all should possess the same values as others. That's what I believe. That means if we see bad kids, I think every adult should say, you know what, whoop his butt. You got on here talking about yeah, my bad, y'all. But yeah, she threw the video we saw was him laying on the bed. And he was doing his son's birthday at some type of hotel or some type of resort, and the phone conversation took off with Holly on the phone, and the girl was getting upset, trying to figure out who asking her a question, who your baby daddy. And she was like, Carlos is my baby daddy, right? And so basically, from that day, whatever happened, Carlos was like, you know what, I'm gonna get the test. Pretty much what he's saying. I'm gonna get the test. We'll see. You know, but she was like, yeah, he was in the club saying I'm his baby mama, and he got hit right. He got hit right there. Boom, hit. You was in the club with her. Boom, he got hit. And from my understanding, old girl threw his clothes out. In whatever happened, I don't know what happened the rest of that day, but from what was being reported, he got his clothes thrown out, whatever have you. And basically, a blogger went on the record said enough didn't happen to him. I'm trying to figure out, when do we condone this type of behavior? Because if it's a man putting hands on a woman, or if it's a man doing X, Y, and Z, we'll call him weak, punk, an F nigga, all kind of nigga, right? All I'm saying is, yes, there should be some anger there if she feeling the way, but we can't condone females putting hands on men, burning up their clothes, doing all kind of things, right? We can't condone this type of stuff, is all I'm saying. So everybody should be able to feel how they feel about somebody being unalive. I get that part. But when do we condone and hold ourselves accountable to bad behavior? And I think that's the problem. That's probably what's wrong with our communities. That's why you got these kids running up on a mother walking her children home from school, and she get the brakes beat off of her. We condone it.
this type of behavior. You wonder why they go to Popeyes and fighting across the counter and all these fights in the neighborhood. We condone it. It really don't become good content unless it's happening anyway for us. We as people, come in the streets and fighting and carry on. Like, we condone. We don't. Toxic relationships are very tight on, and parties on both sides are wrong. But there's nothing we should be doing as far as condoning crashing out on your partner, whether it's male or female. We should not be condoning that type of behavior. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So if we gonna keep it 100, let's keep it 100. Let's keep it a stack. What I realize is a lot of folk is after the views, the clicks, and they not trying to when it's lucrative, they're not gonna say nothing negative that's gonna stop their bag, stop their coin when it's lucrative and trying to prove a point. They're not gonna do X, Y, and Z to stop the money bag or the whatever is happening for them good financially on the internet. You gotta watch those type of people. You gotta watch those type of people because they'll make it look like it's something wrong with you. It's something wrong with how you think. It's something wrong with your morals. It's something wrong with you. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I don't claim to be a perfect human being, but I understand how to check wrong, even if I'm wrong. I want to check. I want to make sure I'm checked. I'm not out here trying to give myself a pass, let alone act as if I'm oblivious to wrong. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that type of behavior. I don't. I grew up where everybody in my church can whoop me, and if I had to get whooped by somebody other than my mama, I was gonna get whooped again because she know I was out of pocket. she not even gonna question it. That's how I was raised. So it makes me, it turned me into a person where I realized that adults, you had a certain level of respect for adults. But the adults that I'm running across these days, I'm trying to figure out where was y'all? Who raised y'all? Who raised you? That being said, man, I'm gonna get ready to let everybody do their lives. Off the charts. And I think a lot of people probably now regret holding her completely accountable for some of the things she's done and how Brianna has used this internet to get vengeance on her men. Okay? Now, I'm not trying to get all on this girl here because I think, she is human. She do have emotions, and that ain't something I like to do. I don't want to come out here and bash Brianna. I don't care to do that, But I do realize which ain't nothing wrong with that. When you it's what they say, when you know better, do better, something like that, right? You done came to the light. Now it's on you now to do better. That don't mean you was wrong for supporting her. Doesn't mean that you were wrong for aligning yourself up with some of the things that resonated with you when it came to her and her dealings with men. But when you know better, you do better. That's the statement. When you know better, you do better. So I feel like a lot of y'all need to just understand that, you know, have we been condoning and protecting someone that needs more help than what we thought? What do we need to do here? And have we been aiding this type of behavior? Have we been uh, promoting it? What do we need to do here? That's what I would. That's what rational people would do, and how their minds will work. Even when you know, okay, maybe I've been aiding this. Maybe I've been. Uh, uh, it's another word that when we literally give. It's another word, but it's aiding and financing, funding. This is what we're doing, and we realize, you know what? I may have missed the mark here. I need to do better. I need to now switch some things on how I feel about it, like and act accordingly, because you cannot continue to promote and aid bad behavior and don't think you're not you may be helping Brianna by doing that, but you're not helping those kids. You're not helping those kids. And I think that's what we all need to take a full microscope. Even when it comes to the Holly situation, those kids are mostly affected by grown folk activity and what they did. That's who's affected by this. I've seen people on here trying to change the baby name, call him Amir. Like, y'all, you don't realize what y'all are doing. You are aiding, perpetuating bad behavior. That's what you're doing. So that being said, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this content. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm willing to correct my wrong. So if I said something that may be wrong, then y'all help me out. But other than that, I think I stand firm on how I feel. The other thing is, some girl named J Love came in my comment section talking about D-Ham, you just believe everything somebody tell you, D-Ham. And before I end this line, yeah, she coming in my comment section talking all crazy. I'm trying to figure out, what are you talking about? I have my own mind, first of all. If I don't agree with something, I don't agree with it. Second of all, I felt like Janelle's apology was necessary because I said whatever he did on the internet, he did it. So whether we believe it's fake or phony, he should apologize because that was him that did whatever he chose to do. If he felt the need to correct it privately, then come out publicly, that's what accountability look like. And that's what we want at us as bloggers and CCs. That's why we go as hard as we do, because we want to see accountability. Like I said, his two children in Moski are siblings. Whether the internet is here or not, their family dynamic is already set in stone. He's going to be connected to LaTruth for the rest of his life, whether he like it or not. So why shouldn't he get it right with LaTruth? So I'm telling you, like, you got these. I mean, I don't know what I don't want to get disrespectful to the girl J Love, but don't come disrespecting me. Don't come in my comment section on disrespect. Clean the wax out your ears and use your own brain. It's apparent that you condone and promote bad behavior. Because I don't. So you better check yourself, shorty. Don't come in my comment section on you know what I'm saying, or whatever have you, or making long posts about me, and you don't know the heck you talking about. So you better get it. You better check yourself. I'm looking at this thing as any logical thinker, a logical man would look at it. There's kids involved. We can do a lot of things on this internet, but when you start dismissing the fact that there's kids involved, I question you. So you, like I said, that some of y'all what you call over here, on here, welcome people money, starting super speed. First of all, why are you giving this young man super man? And my service keep going in and out, y'all. But yeah, they was over there giving all kind of super stickers, super chats. They're financing this type of nonsense. You understand? This is what you're doing. This is what y'all doing. So I think I understand a mouthful. I don't know, but that should bother y'all. That to see this chick walk away in handcuffs, that should bother some of y'all. And to realize, and I want y'all to connect the dots. Look at what happened right there, right? Look at that picture of her getting put in a police car with handcuffs. And ask yourself, did you see when she hit the lie button when she got out of jail? Because there was no accountability, there was no humility, there was no gratitude, there was nothing. There was nothing but arrogance and more ratchet behavior going on. And all of her supporters begin to feed it more, feed it more, feed it more. Y'all are setting this girl up for failure, is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all are setting her up for failure. Nobody's keeping it real with her. Think about it. Anybody that tried to keep it real with her, she got rid of them. She cut them off. Y'all can keep doing that. Y'all can keep y'all can keep acting as if like she's gonna, like this is normal. Yes, breakups is normal. Breakups are normal. But going to jail because you're breaking up is not normal. Okay. Y'all better figure. Hey, I'm just keeping 100. All right. I'm about to end this live. I'm about to get my day going. More power to everybody that pulled up in my chat. Thank you, Cree, it's me. Thank you, Felicia Kelly, Pammy Pooh, DT, my boy pulled up. Thank you, King. Quadre pulled up. He was the first one in the building. Shout out to you, Q. I'm gonna pull up on you. You pulling up on me. This is your second, third time. I appreciate it, big homie. Tina Bethley, thank you for pulling up. Everybody that was in my chat. Am, Danny. Who did I miss? So many of y'all had pulled up in the chat. Thank y'all so much. Much love and respect. And prayerfully, we be praying for the situation. You know, I'm not here to clown it more than I'm willing to pray for it. You know what I'm saying? So I found a little humor in it, but it ain't really funny. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, we gonna have to pray for that situation. I think Janelle is definitely a victim, and I remember saying that when I was blogging on it on him, and I remember saying, you know what, as much as I feel like he took advantage of a situation with a woman at the time, I said I think he is still a victim, and he was about to be her third victim. That's what I said, and it sounded like an oxymoron, sound like a contradiction statement. How is that possible? Only God knows. I don't know. I don't know why I said it, but I'm seeing it. It's clear as day. Yes, he was wrong on a lot of levels, but he also could be now the victim, because I felt like she was using him anyway to get back at LaTruth. And so when you have these kind of combinations going on, it's only gonna get it's like the battle of manipulation. Like both of them have their hidden agendas, and next thing you know, boom, 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 and he's also gonna become a victim. That's pretty much the way I was looking at it. I think, I don't know, maybe I have to do the research on that to see if that's scientifically possible, but it's just the way I was looking at it, and I'm thinking I'm seeing it for what it is right at this point. I think he is a victim. Yes, he did some effed up stuff, but I think he is a victim. That's just it, y'all. So I love y'all, man. Much power to y'all. Y'all have a great day and enjoy the rest of y'all day.
D, let me ask you a question. Is D-Ham in women business?
D-Ham, let's talk about it. Talk about it. D-Ham, let's talk about it. Talk about it. D-Ham, let's talk about it. Talk about it.
I can't believe this. I know D-Ham ain't in no women business. Not my D-Ham.
D-Ham, let's talk about it.